Hello everyone and welcome back to Subterfuge. I'm going to do another tricks video here and I'll just get right into it. So you can see from the map I am pink and my best ally here is teal and our biggest enemies are purple and blue. So we're in a pretty terrible war with them. And we have a trick that we've devised that we've pulled off in the past. It can be tricky to pull off, but it ends up working here. And so what are we doing? So I'm attacking blue. I'm moving in on his territory. You can see me moving in with a pretty sizable force. He's pulling all of his forces into one base. He sends a bunch of them out trying to take back some outposts, but I managed to keep a couple of them. But you know, like that one base, Vintgar, is just really hard to take down. That's a tough nut to crack, so to speak. So what are we going to do? So I'm going to make a deal with Teal. He can take Feld, and he's bringing his queen there, so he's got a hire that he's going to pop up right there, and he hires the Martyr. And I've talked about the Martyr in the past and how you can't really just launch it right at somebody because that just doesn't work. Like, they can just launch something back at it to stop it, no problem. So you might not be able to tell, but he's not launching it at Vintgar, he's launching it at me. He's launching it at Smithrand, which I'm going to take momentarily, and as soon as I do, I launch one driller back at him. And so even though we're launching at each other, they're going to meet in the middle. They're going to meet at Vintgar, which just happens to be along the path, which works brilliantly. Blue does not have any pirates. So the pirate is really the biggest thing that stops this, because he could send a pirate out at my one sub and take it, and then the Martyr would just keep sailing by and wind up at my base at Smithrand. So he doesn't have a pirate though, and so you can see, like, as soon as we do that, he's sort of forced to abandon this post, this base Vintgar. So he launches pretty much everything away from it in sort of a desperate attempt to take Ati. But I'm actually able to turn around, which he couldn't predict, with my thief and win all of those fights. So I'm actually going to win. I'm actually going to take him out of the game by capturing his queen. I'm going to win all those fights. I'm going to arrive back at Vintgar, recapture Vintgar, immediately depart, and look how close it is now. And so my friend actually changes this to a gift, so we don't quite blow it up, which something interesting happens there. I keep launching things away from Vintgar because now I'm going to get that gift. Blue's sub launched before he was captured. This 30 sub arrives. This gets kind of interesting, and I think retakes Vintgar. Purple launches 40 drillers at Vintgar, which is great because he's not gonna keep those. So now my gifted Martyr was heading for what was my base at the time, but is now Blue's base, which means that when it gets there, combat's gonna ensue, and when combat ensues, the Martyr goes first and just blows up. Like you can see, my 27 just barely gets out of range. The captured Tycoon is in the blast radius, which is great because Purple ended up getting a Hypnotist, so that was a Tycoon he couldn't get. And boom, done. So we blow up Vintgar, take out a lot of enemy forces, lose none of our own, actually. And yeah, that actually worked like perfectly. Purple ended up winning this game, but this was still a really fun play. So you can see how we sort of forced Blue to make a bold move by doing this this Martyr gambit here. And there it is. That's a fun little trick that you can do with the Martyr. You can't use the Martyr directly. You have to figure out little sneaky tricks like this. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.